Tutorial time. Dance Gavin Dance, Frozen one. Finally. Sorry, it's been a while. First up's the intro, which goes like this. Okay, so this part starts with an E minor 7 chord, which I find easier to do on 12 rather than 7, although Swan probably plays it there because he prefers that chord to that chord, but I don't know. So we go 12 on your bottom string and then 12 on your middle 2 strings, so 2 strums on that. And your first little twiddle is, so 14 on your top string to 12, like a power chord shape, on your second string to an open second string, so. And then your second part, same chord again, which is 15 on your second string and then 14 on your third string. So both together. It's that 2 times. And then your next chord is a C major 7, standard Dance Gavin Dance inversion, which is 8 on your bottom string, 7 on your 5th string, and then 9 on your 4th string. So the rest of it's the same. And your last time instead of, we go, which is 14 and 15 on your top string, so it's 14, 15, 14, open. And then the same thing but with 12 and 15 on your second string. And that is it for your intro. You repeat both of those. Last time you don't do a, you just hold that chord. And then we're into your next bit, which is a tappy section. Okay, so this bit is starting on your B string, tap on 12, and then we flick that off and we do a 9, no we don't, we do a 7, an 8, and a 10. So last time we're when you go 7 and 8, so. And then that skips down onto your G string, and we do 11, 7, and 4. Then back to 7. So. Then your next bit. So this bit is 11 to 7 on your G, and then this finger moves across to 10 and 7, and then we do 12 and 8, and then middle finger moves back to 10 and slides up to 12. So we've got 11 and 7, 10 and 7, 12 and 8, and that bit. And that leads straight back into. And second time round, like I just did then, you don't do that because that's the wrong note. You don't do the slide on the end. So. And we stop there, and that goes into your next portion. So this is your first proper chordy bit, which starts with an E minor 7 chord. And then we jump to an E minor 7 over B, where we keep the top 2 notes of the E minor 7, which is an 8 and a 7 on your second and third string. But we do that over B, so if you get your first finger and play the 7th fret on your bottom string. So. And then from there we go C major 7. And then a G major 7. And then we extend that down to be a G major 7 over F sharp. So all together E minor 7, 7th fret, A minor 7 bar shape. E minor 7 over B. With a little clicky, clicky. And then C major 7, so 3rd fret, major 7 shape. And then a G major 7, which is 3rd fret bar with an E major 7 chord shape. So it's 4, 4, and 5 on 3, 4, and 5. And then extend that down to the 2nd fret. And from there we move into that section, which is quite easy. Bottom string, well, I say quite easy, straightforward, not easy. So bottom string, chug 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 chug, and then we do a little harmonic sweep, which is 7th fret on your 1st, 2nd, and 3rd string. So, and then we move that to the 5th fret. That with an open E. And that's it for that bit, really. And then we're on to the next bit. So your next bit goes like this. Okay, so this is one of the guitar parts. I didn't work out the other one for some reason. I just figured that I think I like this one better than the other one. It's more interesting for me to play. It jumps around a bit, so it's quite cool. So this one starts on a C, which is 8th fret bottom string, and then we skip to the 9th fret, skip out a string, go D, and then up to 12 on that same string. Next part, 3rd string, we go 14, slide to 16, and then we do the octave of that, which is 19 on your top string. So, and then we do good old E minor pentatonic, which is 12 and 15 on your 2nd string with a hammer and a pull off, and then we go 14, 12 on your 3rd string. And from there we go back to 12 on your 2nd string, and then 15, 14 on your top string. And then a little quake, which is 15, 17, and 19. So second time round that, we do the first bit the same. Only instead of da-da-da, we go 12, 15, 11. So, and then a little riff on the end, a little arpeggio, which goes 11, 12, 11, and then we come down 12 and 14. So putting those two together goes like this. And after we've done that 4 times, I think it is, we add this bit on the end. And this bit is on your 3rd string, 11, 7, open, so 4 of those. And then we do that C major 7 shape that we've done previously. First one goes 1, 1, 2, 1 for your rhythm. Same again, second time, but with 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. Third time, just 3 straight ones. And that's it for that bit, I think. Yeah, I think so. So next up we have 3 chords. And they are C major 7 again, and then we go to a G major 7, which if you bar that 7th fret, you only need the first 3 really, and then do a 9 and a 10 on your 4th and 5th, Then we do an E minor 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So 8 of those. From there we stay. This is the most nuts part of this song. Very, very difficult to do. Might be combining 2 guitar parts here. Not sure, but it's difficult. It goes like this. So when you've done that E minor 7, keep it on and just lift that middle finger off. Then your next bit. So this bit is a G major 7 chord, which is 10, 12, 11, followed by second string 10, 12, 10 open. And next time same chord again, but we jump up to 17 on your top string, 15 on your second string, and then an open second string. So. And then octave chords, 14 B on your A string, so 14th fret. So it's 14, 12, 14, 12, 10. And then back to that G major 7. So. Very fast, very awkward. Again, might be 2 guitar parts. Not sure, but that's probably one of the most difficult bits of the whole album. But it's good, fun, I like it. And then from there, we pretty much through again from the start all the way through. All that lot, all the tappy bit. And then the chords again. And then we end on that section, and there's a little which is 14, 12 and 9 on your third string, and we just go down, oh, and back down again. So and that's the end of the song. It's quite abrupt. Standard, usual. Let me know if I've missed anything. Don't think I have, because I've got it written out just there. Ha ha! Magic. I'll see you next time. Bye.